Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is currently 9:10 a.m. on August 3rd. Um, I'm in my kitchen, sitting at a table. Different background. Okay. Hope you guys are doing good. I am. I'm good. I'm good. I cannot complain. I'm not sick. I don't feel sickness. Thank God for that, right? Um, I've. I think I slept maybe 2.5 hours, maybe something like that. So I'm gonna show you guys what I had. I drank this morning, earlier this morning. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, coffee and protein has become uh, my favorite thing to drink now. So I thought I'd come up here and update y'all, let y'all know what's been going on with me. I wanted to do the sit down video with y'all and um, let y'all know where I am in my head right now. So last night I was on the phone, and um, first of all, I want to say that um, to all those of you who live your life according to either how you were raised, or somebody people teaching you things, or how you've saw other people live their lives. This is how I'm choosing to live mine. Okay. So last night I was on the phone and I was talking to this guy. I met him on a dating site. He lives about 2.5 hours away from me. And we met, it was about 4 years ago, something like that. And during that time, I was living with my mom. And I was dating, hanging out with guys, just hanging out, whatever. And I didn't want to basically, I did not want to have sex with him. But according to him, we did. And I'll get into that here in a second. Anyway, so last night we're talking on the phone, and we have not seen each other um, other than over through video chat. We have not seen each other in a while. So it really, and I think this is the reason why I got 2 hours of sleep. It really put me in a bad headspace as to the things he was telling me on the phone. So at first we were fine, and I asked questions, and I was like, so, what do you want to do when we get to hang out again? He lives in uh no, he lives in a city that's it's up north, but it's not so like extremely far. So we could get to each other in within a few hours. Okay. So the way he told me this stuff on the phone, it blew my mind. Okay. And I told him, I said, okay, so what if we hang out, go have dinner, have a couple drinks, whatever? Would you be upset if I told you that we weren't gonna have sex? And I'm laughing, I am, because last night I was very distraught. And I just kept repeating this conversation over and over again in my head, and it literally spent me, is what it did. So he was like, he was like, what are we, Republicans or something like that? And the reason why I'm saying this to you guys is because this is how he's saying this to me. He said, what are we, teenagers, and we um hanging out for the first time, and we're little kids? So he proceeds to tell me he was hanging out with this girl over a year ago. And he said he broke up with her because he was basically whining and dining her. And she told him that she didn't want to have sex with him. And I said, same thing. I said, I don't want to have sex with you either. And he was like, basically, in a nutshell, I stressed him out because I told him I didn't want to have casual sex. It is beyond me, because I told him, I said, I wanted us to hang out, and vibe and chill at least a few months before we're even on that road, because just because you hang out with somebody does not mean you have to have sex with that person. Okay. So he was like, I'm gonna have to back up from you. I just don't understand why we can't have casual sex. When a man tells a woman, I just want to have casual sex, it's like, and I'm pretty sure a lot of women will agree with me, that's abuse. I just want to hang out with you and then use you, and then not be with you. See, I'm having so many issues with this right now, because you know why? Okay, we don't really know each other all that well, and this is why I said we could hang out. But I know him by name, I know him by face, I recognize him. We've talked on the phone a lot. But I'm thinking, what does casual sex really mean to people? There's so many different men in this world, and the reason why I say that is because there's men who respect a woman. There's men who will have sex with a woman and get her pregnant and have a lot of baby mamas. There's men who will just use women for sex, and then here come babies out of this, and who are not protected. There's men who look at women and, oh, women are trash, and I'm just like done with women, and they'll go and be with a man or men. Last night I was like, I'm just gonna be celibate, and I literally mean this, literally, because for me it's like, why would I want to just put myself out there like that? Am I degrading I'm allowing you to disrespect me. I'm allowing you to take advantage of me and play with my head and play with my emotions. I'll be single and I'll be celibate, period. There's another guy that I talked to, the same situation. Oh, well, we're not on the page of a serious relationship. And see, this is another thing. I've known this guy for a long time too. And I told him a couple days ago or yesterday that I don't trust him. I don't trust myself around him. And the reason why I said that is because I don't want to get so hanging out with him. I asked him for a back rub. Back rubs could lead to a lot of stuff, period. I know that. Okay? I don't want to get around him and then start hanging out with him, and it could get some kind of vibe or whatever, or we're watching movies, or we're eating together or something. I don't want to start hanging out with him and then all of a sudden this sex happens. Oh, well, we just homie lover friends. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would rather not hang out with somebody with that mentality and just keep my behind at home or go hang out with one of my kids. I would rather hang out with my grandbaby. As rambunctious as that little almost 2-year-old girl is, I would rather hang out with my grandbaby. Yeah. It's sad. It is so sad. I don't understand for the life of me, like, what's really the deal here. I've watched so many people talk about relationships. I've watched so many people talk about sexual relationships. I've listened to pastors and ministers and bishops and prophets and evangelists talk about soul ties, and I've listened to apostles talk about sex, marriage before sex. I've listened to it all. I've heard it all, and it's like men. There's been so many men have told me, "Oh, I'll have sex with you to see if I want to be in a relationship with you or not." I'd rather be single. And I was watching. Okay, her name used to be Black Brat, and I'm not calling her out. I'm saying, like, I was watching her video like this morning. I saw some of it, but I'm gonna go back and finish watching it. One of her, somebody posted on her comments, self-worth, your phone is dry when you're working on your self-worth or something like that. That is totally true. And it's funny because I live I live in the Pacific Northwest, and I stay in Washington State. Every time I come across a guy that is feeling me, I'm feeling him, they don't live here. He don't live here. He lives on the East Coast or in the South. Or they'll come up here from another state, but then they'll turn around and go back because they don't like Washington. I say, I don't want a man that's gonna use me and sit me on the table like I'm an item. I'd rather have a relationship with the Lord. I know that's he gonna take care of me and provide for me and help me, than to sit here and wonder if the man that I'm really feeling, if he's feeling me or if he's feeling Debbie and Tiffany and Nicole and Samantha, hypothetically speaking. Oh, and then another thing too. See, this gets a little deeper too for me. There's another guy that I know of. I've known him since my kids were little, since my daughter was 4, something like that. We used to go to church together a long time ago. And I recently reconnected with him. And he told me that in the Bible, I don't know where this is, I've never heard of this before, but he told me in the Bible, I don't know if he even told me where it is in the Bible, it's okay for a man to be in polygamy marriages. And he has children. I'll leave it at that. But why would I want to be with a man like that? I don't think so. I'm as I get older, and I'm in my 40s, in the middle. Even though I don't look like you, thank you. I'm noticing it's like men. There's like, okay, I'm the type of woman where if you have children, okay, Are you, make sure you're taking care of them. I have children too. Okay, fine. I don't want a man that's gonna be with his baby mama and be with me too. But if you're not with her, I'm not upset you have kids. Mm-mm. One guy decided to tell me he doesn't like the word no. And my point is, if I tell you that I don't want to have sex with you, then that's what I said. That's what I mean. Y'all, this video is about relationships and sex and how I feel about this right now. No. So, it comes to a point where you just go on shutdown mode, and the only thing that matters is allowing God to rebuild you. That's where I am right now. Yeah. So, I stayed up all night thinking about this stuff, and I'm not hurt. I said I forgive him. Okay, fine. But I blocked him. So I I had a thought. I was like, maybe you should just go on a dating app again. But what is that going to do for me? Okay, I live in an apartment. I go to bed at night. I wake up in the morning if I go to sleep. What is that going to do for me? And when I finally think I'm getting some headway here. Oh my goodness, there's a gnat in my apartment. Oh, I can't deal with gnats. Anyways, okay, when I think I'm getting some headway, but it's okay though. It's perfectly fine. I am okay. I am. So when it is time for God to say, okay, here you go. And I don't know how this man's going to come in my life. I don't know how I'm going to meet him, but it's not going to be, I'm not looking. There we go. I'm not looking. Nope, I'm not looking. I know it's going to be what I least expected. Honestly, I hope it's somebody that I do not know. and I know that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And I'm okay with that. I'm nervous to get to know a new guy, but at the same time, I want him to be basically God's man, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Pray. Have faith. Whenever he has a problem, he's on his knees or he's in God's ear, in God's face. Like, I was just thinking, like, I want to have a pastor as a husband, but then I know that's some heavy shoes to fill, you know. But at the same time, it's like somebody was ministering about this. Don't just tell God you want a husband. You got to actually, like, make it plain. You want a godly man, yes, but, like, a man that studies God's word and he's praying and he's seeking God for you and he's praying for you as his wife, as his helpmeet, you know. Yeah, I watch a lot of Tyler Perry too, so it's funny. But no, seriously, yeah, seriously. So anyways, y'all, I am mentally, I'm okay. Physically, I'm working on things. I might have another bunion. So I would make this number 3. Oh, I went to Walmart. I'm gonna show you guys my shoes, and I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end this video. I went to Walmart. What day was that? Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I went to Walmart. And I got these sandals. They're like the pillow sandals, the pillow slides. They say FUBU on the front, and I don't care. They're very, very comfortable. And see, this is how I know something is wrong with my left foot. Because I cannot slide, excuse me, I cannot slide my foot into my left sandal as good as I could slide my right one into my right sandal. So I feel a lump on my foot again. And I was, as much as I've experienced bunions, like, it's a lump that was not there before. Ooh. Okay, sorry, I thought I had toothpaste on my face. So it hurts right now with even being in this sandal. Y'all, it's a mess. That's all I gotta say. So now I have a doctor's appointment on the 9th. And there's like a list of things I need to talk to her about, my doctor. So I have a lot going on. Yeah. So anyways, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you become a part of my family. If you have any comments, send them in the comments down below. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.